What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be customizing the Koenigsegg Regera and Need for Speed Payback. Let's get right into it. Get into the visual customizations. Let's go to the hood options. This is the stock one, of course. Then we have this one. It looks kind of got an interesting shape to it. It looks very, very nice. I like it a lot. We got this one. Kind of looks like maybe like a Ford GT hood, but not as, the vents are not as deep. Then you have one that looks like the stock one, but it's got like little louvers there on the fenders that you can see. And then this one has a bunch of vents all over the place. Well, it's got the... Oh, okay, so it just has a bunch on the hood there at the center. I don't really like that much. And this is a stock one, but with very large louvers on the headlight area. Okay, so this is the stock one. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one. I like the look of this one. I'm not really a fan of the three vents down the middle. I think it looks kind of like nostrils. I don't know, it looks kind of weird to me. So I'm going to go with this one. Okay, so from bumper options. Okay, so we got this one. Not really liking that at all. Kind of changes the whole entire look of the front end of the car. And then we have this one. Not a fan of it either. Okay. Got splitters. Okay. This actually changes the whole entire bottom portion. I guess they consider that part of a splitter. Oh, I see. So it changes the whole bumper with it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave the stock one. I like the stock one a lot. Next up, we got the headlights. So these are your stock headlights, and then you can tint them blue, purple. Oh, this is color change. Tinted black, so like a nice dark tint, and then blue and yellow. So you can pretty much use whatever you want there. I like the stock look. The dark, I would do the dark, but way too dark for my taste. So I'm gonna leave that one. Next up, we got the front canards. So you have, okay, so you have this one, and that's pretty much it. The other one is part of, here, I'll buy it just for you guys. The other one, was that, what kind of part was that? Is that a ghost part? I'm not sure which one goes with that. Here, let's try this really quick. Let's see if it goes with this, maybe. No, it doesn't. Okay. Does it go with this one? There it is. That was the hidden one. There it is. Okay, so let's put our stock bumper back on there. And that was the other one for this bumper. Okay, interesting. Okay, and there's no fender option, as you can see. I'm going around it and it won't let me. So this car does not have a fender option. I guess the fender option is kind of like goes with all the hood options. So okay, we got also the window tints. You can completely tint the windows if you don't like the beautiful light brown leather interior. We got the wing mirrors. So these are the stock ones. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. It looks like a handcrafted art. And then you have these, which look horrible. Race car mirrors. And then you have this one, which is a nice modern looking mirror, but the stock one just looks 10 times better than anything else on there. Alright, so next up we got the side skirts. So these are the stock ones. They look very simple and plain. I mean, they're very nice at the same time. Carbon fiber, obviously. And then you have these, which are a little bit more aggressive. Don't really know if I want to put these on here. They kind of go a little bit too far down. And they don't really suit the styling of this car. They look kind of like more race car style side skirts. I'm not really feeling those, so I'm going to keep the stock ones. They are nice, but not for the build I'm going for. I'm going for a nice, simple, kind of stock looking build. Okay, so there was no fender options, as you saw right there. So we go straight to the trunk lid. It was your stock trunk lid right here. And then here it's Okay, so here the outtakes in the back behind the rear wheels, it makes it bigger. You can see right there. And then we get an extra vent there on the side. You can see, so this is stock, and then you get an extra vent there, and this one over here is larger. And for the second one, it puts this vent back here back to stock, and then it adds a little vent here on the side. Now, I don't know how I feel about the vent. I think it looks pretty good, but kind of ruins the smoothness of this area. But it does look nice. Alright, I'm gonna put it on there. There's other little carbon bits on this car that it matches with, so it does match with the styling of the car. Okay, so there. Okay, so we got what? They put the exhaust option here? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have the stock, and then you. What the heck is this? Ew! You ruined the car! No. No, 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 no. That's terrible. That's horrible. No. I don't understand how that's an exhaust option. Isn't that more of a bumper option? Okay, so here are your diffuser options. You have that one, the stock ones, and then you have this one, which is a lot more aggressive. And then you have this one, which is... Well, this is the stock one. Well, I was like, this looks very simple, and it's a stock one. And then this is... It changes the bumper again. That's so weird. It just changes it all together. It's very strange. Okay, so we got the tail lights. So you have the stock ones. Then you have a tinted dark black. Then you have... Oh, wow. You have actually a completely different tail light. Okay. And then you have a tinted version of that one. Interesting. I don't really like the black ones. I feel like you can't really tint their reflectors under it, so I'm gonna leave the stock ones. A rear bumper. Oh, okay, so here's a rear bumper option. It removes the side vent behind the rear tire. You can see right there, and it brings it inner, brings a lot more in. And then here you have, okay, a stock one, and then here's that other ugly bumper again. I mean, this is my opinion. Some of you may like it. I personally don't. Okay, so we did the lights, all that. Okay, so I got the bumpers. No, the spoilers. My bad. So stock, you have an active aero spoiler that goes up and down when you accelerate, when you brake, and all that. That's really cool. But when you apply any of the other ones I'm going to show you, it deactivates that. So it'll stay down. It won't go up or down, so you lose that functionality, which I think looks really, really nice. So here you have a race-style spoiler, and it's got the rods connecting there to reinforce it. Okay. Next you got... I don't know what the heck that is. That's an interesting design, to say the least. And then last you have this one, which I don't really like that much. Kind of looks like a bench seat that's bending or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to put that. Okay, so you went through everything up back here. Side skirts. Well, here are the plate options if you guys want to see those. So you have you can change the background of the plate. You can go whatever you want there. And then here you have the plate frame, so you can actually change the plate frame. You can put different ones. Obviously there aren't that many, but there's quite a few. So I'm just gonna put this one. I'm gonna put Speed Hunters on this one. The Need for Speed, whatever. And then you can change the text for free, which is nice. So I can just put Regera. Okay, so the wheels. Let's do the fronts. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll through a couple of wheels so you guys can see what happens. But there are a lot of wheel options here. If you guys want to see all the wheel options, I'll put that at the very, very end of the video. So we're not sitting here for 2 minutes going through wheels. You can, if you want to see all the wheel options, you can see it at the end of the video. And you can actually paint the stock wheels on this car, which is very, very nice. I like that a lot. So I think they're a little bit too bright, so I'm gonna tint them down a little bit. Applied all, and then you have to do a secondary also. That's a little bit too dark, actually. Okay, I think I'm gonna go here. Okay. Alright, not bad. Okay, you also change the brake disc. So stock, you have almost like standard disc. Then you can do slotted rotors. Standard again, or carbon ceramics. Definitely going to go with the carbon ceramics, 100%. And then you can also change the calipers. The stock ones are kind of like a dark red, it looks like. And you can do a silver standard, a standard from a regular car. And then you can do Brembos in red, different style of red Brembos, blue endless, and the other style, black Willwood, different style again, and then you can have the 2 different yellow styles from Stop Tech. You can pretty much go whatever you want here. I went with red calipers, so I think this is fine. So I'm just gonna keep the stock Koenigsegg one, so they say Koenigsegg. I like that a lot. Okay, and then tires, you have all different tire options. It's pretty much just lettering. Okay. So for the paints, well, before we get to the paint, let me show you guys the vanity items. You can change the nitrous color. You can change the color of your tire smoke. You can add underglow to the car. You can put different horns. Like, I'll put one so you guys can hear what one of them sounds like. She'll be coming around the mountain, so we'll put that. And then you can do air suspension if you want as well. And then I was gonna change the color of this. I was looking through the so if you go here to library, and then you go to community, these are different ones that people have created. You can go through all that. I went through it. I went through a lot of them. I went through like 50 of them, and I finally found one that I actually liked, and that is this one. Like, this is beautiful. So you have like a darker red, and then you have the carbon all over the place. You have the carbon on the hood, the roof, the side vent right there. I think it just looks amazing. You got that interior kind of matches that dark red exterior. I think it's a very nice color contrast. Very, very beautiful car. And I do have it fully upgraded to the max already, even though it's not really hard to put that many upgrades on it. But and for those of you asking me, well, we're gonna take the car for a quick drive. But for those of you asking me, is it hard to make money in this game? No, it's not. There's a race that you can farm, which I only have to do that once to get this car. But there's a race that you can farm called, those of you that play this, it's this one over here. edub_1234, he's the one that showed me this. It was his idea. I think is awesome. So it's this one, a hyper circuit. So it's kind of like a NASCAR oval type of race. And you go around 5 times. And then it's 13,000 plus an extra 16,000 for like a challenge you accept also while you do it. So you're making on average about $32,000 every 5 minutes. So it doesn't get better than that. And the stuff in this game is really not that expensive. This car was $800,000 with the deluxe edition discount. So I mean, it's not that bad. All right. There's a spoiler. I love that. Amazing. All right, so let's go for a speed run here. Let's see how fast we can go down this runway. Fully upgraded Regera. Supposedly it's the fastest car in the game. Remember, this car doesn't have any gears. The Regera in real life, it doesn't have any gears at all. It's just one gear, kind of like a Tesla. Watch out! Woo! That's the fastest I think I've gone on the runway in any car. This thing is crazy. Absolutely crazy. One thing about this car, I noticed there aren't really any backfires since you don't have any gears. Let's see if we get into the high RPM band. I don't really hear any crackles or pops or anything. That's weird. But I mean, nevertheless, it's a great sounding car. You got the turbo spool and blow-off valves. You can let off the gas and everything. I mean, it's an all-around amazing car. The active spoiler. For the money, you can't beat it. You do have to beat the whole game to unlock this car in order to buy it. Which, I mean, I beat the game in a matter of nothing. I mean, it really didn't take me that long. It probably took me about a total of maybe not even 24 hours in total, you know, if you play it straight. I didn't play it straight, obviously, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. But that's the customization for the Koenigsegg Regera, fastest car in the game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway and cancel the cruise.